Hey.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Looks different, doesn't it?
It does. It does. I like our background.
Let me fix myself here.
I know. We need to scoot over maybe a little bit next time, but we're clear as can be and beautiful. You're looking beautiful today, Bill.
So Monday, and this is the beginning of second quarter, everybody. Welcome to No Filter. I've got some real no filter stuff today.
I'm so excited.
I'm going to get some people upset with me, but welcome to the world of Bill Crespo and coaching.
Yeah, no filter.
Yeah, so a couple things. Beginning of second quarter.
Okay.
So there's a lot that we need to really understand in this new second quarter. And I'm going to give you some stats and some information first on where, can I do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
All right, so it says here
Monday morning.
Yeah, nationwide medium single family home and condo price is up less than 1% from fourth quarter of last year. Okay, good, cool.
Okay, great.
Now sitting at about $320,000. Those trends have followed an 8% decrease in nationwide medium. Okay, so I'm going to give you some general stuff. Soaring housing market has finally come back down. Okay, we know that. What else they say? Meanwhile, major home ownership expenses on typical homes are considered unaffordable to the average local wage earner during the first quarter. Guys, McDonald's is firing people like in the next week.
I mean, that's crazy.
I mean, whoever thought of McDonald's letting people go?
No.
So McDonald's is letting some people go. We've had hundreds of thousands of people being let go from different
letting
jobs.
go at the corporate level, Bill, or
That corporate is shut down today because they're probably going to be upper management, I would think, in some other positions because
I would think so too.
There are robots now that can do some of their jobs.
Right.
Okay. I'm giving you this information because I just got to look at the picture overall because we're in real estate. How does that affect us? He says, meanwhile, let's see. Some of the countries or counties with the largest population that are unaffordable in the first quarter are Los Angeles, Phoenix, Maricopa County, San Diego County, which we know, Orange County. Those are big money markets. All right. What else? So among 46 counties in the report with a population of at least 1 million, the biggest year-over-year increase in median sale prices during the first quarter was, so they had an increase.
Well,
St. Louis County, Missouri.
That's good.
Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Florida, right?
Yeah.
Collin County, Plano, Texas, all kinds of these Texas places are growing. Counties with a population of 1 million where median prices have dropped. Listen to this. Here's where they've dropped. Oakland, California, down 16%. Santa Clara County, California, down 12%. So what else? Outside San Francisco, we knew that.
Yeah.
Down 12%. Philadelphia County, 11%.
God bless California right now. I mean, they're having a heck of a day.
Gee, how about the storms and everything? Okay, so we continue. Portions of the wages needed for home ownership. Affordability gains are seeing so far this year, small as they are, could start to lure buyers back in the markets where they were once, but off by soaring prices. So I don't know if I believe that. You guys know it. There are some people saying that some markets are off by 40%. Counties where major ownership costs require the largest percentage of wages, right? So your money to buy a house. So these are Kings County, Brooklyn, New York, 110% of annualized local weekly wages needed to buy a single family home. Santa Cruz, Monterey County, Marin County. So why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? Well, because should I save the
absolutely.
All right, I'll give it to right now.
Yes.
All right. So I think because these corporations know something and we're not really taking heed on what they need to know. So based on this, I wrote down about 6 to 7 pairs of 3 words.
Okay. Yep.
So remember I talked to you about that when you're marketing and you're advertising, there's 3 elements to the webpage. We talked about it. And we also talked about if you look at advertising right now, there's 3 elements to advertising: emotion, logic, and urgency.
Right. Correct.
Right.
Yes.
So we talked about your webpage and how we want to change that.
Yep.
So if you look at advertising, a good ad on television has emotion, logic, and urgency. Like
in every single ad.
In every ad.
In every ad.
And this morning I'm working out in the gym. I'm doing my thing on the treadmill, and I was looking at commercials without the sound and going, cool. Emotion, I see it. Urgency wasn't there on one of them, and logic was there. So if all 3 elements in your marketing and in your presentation and what you do in your business brings emotion into it, brings logic and urgency, you have a good ad or you have a good presentation.
A very good way to draw and keep your audience there.
Right. And then the next one is they have to know, like, and trust you.
Yes.
The next set of 3, know, like, and trust. So if they know you and they don't like you, you're in big doo-doo, right?
Yeah.
You know, and if they,
especially if it's the majority of the population you're trying to catch.
Really.
Capture.
So that's a big problem. So know, like, and trust has to be in there. And that usually would be coming out of the emotional side of your presentation or the emotional aspect of your webpage. So remember, we looked at your webpage and we went, you had it, but we had to move
we were in different areas. So it's very important to make sure that you, even if you have all of these, that you have them in the right order, because we had it, but we had there was 2 we had backwards.
Yeah. And 80% of the people are going to be attracted to the emotion, meaning who you are as a person. You have kids, they have kids, you have certain hobbies. There's going to be an emotional appeal. So they need to know who you are. This is not about, like in the old days, you give them a discount or the flat fee places and all this. They need to still know who you are.
Yes.
Right. So the other set of 3, focus, discipline, and determination is necessary in this market today. Because what I'm going to tell you in about couple of minutes is
we'll just give you half a filter.
Half a filter. All right. And then, so focus, discipline, and determination. If you don't have focus, discipline, and determination right now in second quarter, I'm going to tell you what to do. And then I put down pain, money, and decision.
Oh,
right.
Oh, that's a new one. Okay. So pain, money, and decision.
Yeah. So we need to know our clients or the prospect's pain.
Right.
Everybody's in some sort of underlying pain when they're making a decision. Corporations right now, look at McDonald's. They're in pain. What is it? They're paying way too much money and they got to get rid of people.
Yeah.
Because they know what's coming down the pike.
Yeah.
They know what's happening.
They've been around for so long. They don't have a choice but to foresee the future of what's getting ready to happen.
Yeah. And so we're like hemming and hawing here, and all these companies are adjusting because they actually have the inside scoop on what's going down.
And we have got to listen and look.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. I mean, you may chuckle that we're talking about McDonald's, but it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Walmart, when they take a turn, it's a big deal.
Yeah. We gotta look at other industries and go, what's going to happen to us? I heard someone say that most people are sheeples, right?
Oh.
Right. They're people, sheeples. Sheeps just follow things around.
That's right.
We can't be sheeples.
No.
We have to understand what's going on. So when I tell you what I think you ought to do,
you should probably listen.
Yeah. So I put pain, money, and decision. In other words, know what their emotional pain is. Everybody has it. McDonald's has it.
Right.
How much money they have, how much money they want to save, what they want to earn. And then the decision. How do they make decisions? How does a couple or purchaser or a seller make a decision on you? How do they make a decision together on buying a house? How do they make a decision on who's going to spend what? You need to ask those questions, because what if they you ask the question, well, how do you make a decision on buying your new house? Well, Uncle George is coming from Philly next week. He'll be here in about a week and a half. We're going to talk to him about it. So if you can go out and show me some houses, then he's going to come down. We'll probably show him some. It's a 2-week process.
It is. I mean,
if
that's the sticking point, then we got to get Uncle Billy, Bob, whoever to be there, because if that's truly a sticking point and they're not moving no matter what off of that, it's the same thing whenever you take a client out or you go to their house to list a property and they are just, it's a couple, but it's just one of them there.
Yeah. I mean,
chances are they're not making that decision without the other person.
Have you ever had a transaction where the third person involved that you haven't met blew the deal?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's always going to be the father of the buyer.
Yeah.
It's always the father of the buyer. Chances are. So fathers of buyers out there, please, please, please make our job easier.
Yeah. Just go along with your kids because they want to get in the house. What, dude? Nope. I've sold many houses before. I've sold 5 in the last whatever.
And they fixed every single piece of a home.
Yeah.
Ever.
You need to find out who this obstacle is. And the other, we'll get into that much later. You can watch my training that I do on my YouTube channel. But the personality style, so that you know what's going on with Uncle George or whoever else is coming into play. Now, here's the next 3. And the next 6 is call.
Oh,
call your database.
That one's an easy.
Yeah. Call, and prospect. Oh, Bill, I hate that. I'm not good with the phone, and I'm not good with talking to people. Then why the heck did you get into real estate? Uh-oh.
For real.
Why did you get in? I'm not good with people.
I mean, I don't understand when people tell me I'm not good with people. I don't like talking to people. Here's one. I'm uncomfortable when there's more than just one person. I'm awkward in a group situation. I mean, if you don't want to be around people, or you're awkward in a group situation, or you don't have the skill set to do something and you refuse to change that, real estate isn't the job, guys.
Yeah. Or listen, if you have trouble, again, if you really want to get good at this, every city in this United States and probably around the world has a Toastmasters organization.
And Toastmasters is so good.
And it's so inexpensive. I think it's $35, maybe $50 a month.
Some of them are free for the first couple sessions.
Go.
And if you don't know what a Toastmaster is, you need to Google it. I'm going to give you a small snippet. Basically, they hone in on your skill set for presentation in every aspect, in your verbiage and how your body language is omitting different things, and they will help you. They will help you grow. They will help you be more professional and be able to assert yourself in a way that is not so dominating and also not so lackluster.
Yeah.
It's a really good group to be part of, and they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone on here has a Toastmaster group near you.
And you have to present. I had one in my office many years ago. We brought them in to do the meetings in our office, and they have a little light in front of you that goes red and green.
Yes.
They count how many and they, Bill had 10 and they go, okay, great. And you have like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or presenting at 15 minutes. But what a great opportunity to learn how to be better at your presentation. And
$45 a month. We have a Toastmaster on. We have a Toastmaster. All right. So 45. Thank you so much. $45 a month. What area are you in? Because on here we can definitely see your comments. I just can't see your name or the area you're in today. So tell me what area and your name. I definitely want to give you a shout out. Thank you so much for that. $45 a month.
Yeah.
And it's a year. I mean it's a year. $45 a year.
And
guys,
you're getting
for real.
Atlanta. Okay, so I'm in Atlanta. Great.
Atlanta. Thank you.
So listen, thanks
Michelle,
so much.
Thanks, Michelle in Atlanta. Thank you.
Yeah, that is awesome. So it is going to be the best, inexpensive way to be in front of people, and you're going to have to fight your fear.
Yes, $45 a year. I'm telling you right now, run to Toastmaster.
Because what I'm going to tell you next is going to be, okay, so here it is, guys. The last set is work on your skills, right? You need to really work on your skills. Now, here's what I want to say to a majority of people out there. First of all, for those of you that have not done a deal in the last 6 months and are just cranking up now.
I mean, you just got to go in, Bill.
Go get a job. Do not go into real estate. Well, do not go into real estate.
You heard it here first. Folks.
Okay. Don't, if you've been in real estate over a year or two, and in the last 6 months, you haven't done a deal, you better go find a job right now that's going to pay you some money. You don't have time. Right now at second quarter, you need to be up and running. You can't have the fear of talking to people. And unfortunately, this is going to be controversial, but guys, I need to help you here. I've coached so many people, single mothers, thinking that they're going to make it and they're going to get themselves caught. If you're a single mom and you haven't done a deal and you're in real estate right now thinking this is where you're going to make it, go get a job today.
And I mean, it's for everybody. He's saying single moms because it's very hard to juggle when you don't have something in place. If you have something in place, it's completely different.
Single dads.
Same. It literally is. If you don't have a support system and the last 6 months have proven whether you had a support system or not.
Yep.
I mean, it really has. So it's anybody that has any type of outward job or family or hobby that is taking you away from being able to do this, not only full time, but double. Like it's literally 2 full-time jobs right now just to be in real estate full-time. It's 2 full-time jobs because you have to put as many hours in to honing your skills as you do to
Good point.
prospecting, right? It's not just this 40-hour week right now. And guess what? You do 40 hours a week every week over and over for 2 to 3 months without a paycheck.
Thank you who said harsh, but Bill is right. Listen, I'm not here. There's so many coaches out there that are just going to baby you through this process. I'm doing this out of my concern for you. I know, having 6 kids when they were little and working, I had to work really hard. If you don't have the guts, determination to be focused, disciplined, and determined to get this thing done right now, you better get out of the business, go get a job, wait it out. I'm not saying don't leave totally.
Put your license in referral. Yeah. You can still make money. So we just don't want you to be financially insecure. We want you to be financially secure. So we're saying get a job, go and put your license in referral. You can still get a referral for everyone that you send. And if something changes financially for you, then you can dive back in. And again, he's saying this because he has 6 children. He knows what it was like to do real estate with a bunch of children and that were young, and they're pretty close in age all the way through. So it's rough. And there's other things out there, like those of you that have a second job. Listen, if you've done a deal and you've had a second job and you are all in, you're great. Keep going. You figured it out. You have a support system and you have a system, period, that is working. But if not, it's rough, and it's only going to get even harder.
And we're saying this we've got this is an equation, right? 2 + 2 will equal 4. 2 + 2 doesn't equal 10, which means that we have to look at these other industries, see what they're doing. There's a reason why they're laying off people. Now, here's the other thing. If you have a company, for those of you that are leading teams, if you have anybody on your team, and I coach several teams, and I've coached several teams around the country, some of the top teams, you're going to have to get rid of anybody who has not done any deals in the last 6 months.
So they're holding you back.
You cannot focus on those people that do not have the basic skills right now to go out there and pick up a phone, knock on a door. This is not about spending a lot of money on ads.
No, it's not.
Okay, this is about your soft skills. Okay, soft skills. So your soft skills are your presentation, your ability to I always say shake hands and kiss babies. Get out there.
As long as you don't shake babies.
Shake hands. So I guess you do that nowadays. God knows. So I think what's happening today is we're in an emergency mode for the next probably to the end of the year. So those you, as Thomasina said, go into referral status, refer deals, make some money, but you got some steady cash going in. You have maybe some health insurance coming in.
Yes, that's a big deal.
Yeah, do not gamble thinking that everything's going to come around. You'll be able to do this. And I'm seeing people go, well, I'll just work with investors. Investors are the biggest pain in the butt group of people to work with because they control everything and they want a deal.
And you need experience in order to
work with them.
You really do.
Yeah, it's really tough. So teams, small teams, okay, there are going to be people leaving other teams to join your team because they don't know how to lead them through this. And all I'm saying to you is if you're a leader and you're going in the fight and you're ready to go in there and you want to hire people on your team that are ready to go, they want to take the hill. And you've got to show them how to take the hill, meaning you go out there and dominate the marketplace. The good news about all this is that there's going to be an absorption of people and of other agents, and there's going to be a dominance in certain marketplaces because the ones that stick it out are good. And you're going to have that market for a long time.
You will, because you will capture the market, you'll capture the people, and they will rally behind you. This is the time. So I was in West Virginia this past weekend camping. Shocker.
Yeah.
And there was a really bad storm coming through. And so do you remember back when we were kids and you were in your 30s and
thank you.
And they would come across the radio with a boo.
Yeah.
Okay. They still do that in West Virginia. And so they did that with all these high winds coming. They came across not once, not twice, because that must be pretty common. They came across 5 times in 7 minutes during this to wherever. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
This is your warning, guys. This is the same thing. It took 7 times in West Virginia for everyone to go, wait, hold on. It just went again. And everybody paused. And I'm sure it's the same way in areas that are high for tornadoes and things like that. We are telling you this is the damaging tornado, the high winds of real estate. This is your boop, boop, boop announcement.
Yeah. And
This is it. We're telling you right
this
now.
is what's going to stop you. Here's what's going to stop you. I've learned this from a coach, very well-known national coach who was the father of coaching in real estate. You guys know him. And the one thing he said many, many years ago to the group of coaches and the group of people that he was talking to was, what gets in the way right now of what we just said to you
Yes.
is ego.
It is.
Your ego. You're going to think, no, I could do this. If you don't have skills right now, if you haven't gotten that phone last week, 5 days a week, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
You really are.
Okay. You can't spend any more money on marketing and advertising. Okay.
You're not going to be able to handle the leads anyway. You're not even handling your personal sphere, which, I'm one to, I hate to harp on personal sphere because it's not the personal sphere. It's just the opportunity that you have with the people that you know that you are not taking. So everyone's like, personal sphere, do your personal, but no one tells you how to do it. We are literally telling you how to do it. Bill has 5 people right now that he said he would take in and help you with that. But you have got to, it's not just the fact that you have or don't have a personal sphere. It's the fact that you're not doing anything with the people that you know. If you don't know anybody anywhere, don't get into real estate then.
Right.
Because I don't have a personal. Yes, you do. Yeah. Even if you have a personal sphere in another state, I make money off of other states, Florida, Georgia, West Virginia. I make money off of those states because I know people there and I get referrals. I still have to market and call and talk to those people, right?
Right. Yeah, it's so important. Your vendors. Yes. If a vendor has not given you one deal in the last 6 months, go get another vendor. But he's really good. No, he's not, because he's not on your team. A team player gives you at least 1 or 2 transactions a year.
Yes.
Painters, termite people, anybody who's in your sphere of vendors that you work and you promote, they need to give you business. So that's a source right now that should be called today. Hey, Bob, this is Bill. How are you? Fine. Hey, listen, I got a plan this year. Between now and the end of the year, I need to work with those people that want to work with me. So I need your help. What's that? I need you to give me 1 transaction before the end of the year's out. Can you do that? Well, Bill, I work with other agents and I can't do that. No, I understand that. So this is what I'm going to do. If I don't get 1 transaction from my vendors, I'm going to hire new ones in 2024. So I'm just giving you a warning right now because I need to support you. I've supported you. I need you to support me. We're coming into some tough times. Let's work together. Loan officers, if you're out there, go find runners that you want to run with that are going to work. This crap that you're doing and marketing and thinking this is going to do it, it's not going to do it. You need to get on that phone. You need to go find those agents that are ready to run, and you need to help them reach their goals. And here's the question I have for you loan officers. How many of you know the exact units your people want to do in 1 year?
Oh.
Do you know exactly what their goals are? How much money they want to make? If you're going to be on my team, you better know what I want to do, and I want to know what you want to do, and we're going to work together to make that happen.
Hey, and partners out there, I do mine a little bit different. I don't do any MSAs. I don't believe in them. I know, no filter. I do not believe in MSAs. So I do mine a little bit different. I actually have partners. But if you as a partner, he's saying vendor, I say partner. If you as a partner don't know what the brokerage's goal is, you're way behind, let alone your agent's goal that's actually using you. The brokerage's goal.
Yeah. New agents, what the unit goals are, how many, there's a lot of absorption that's going to happen. I'm seeing people running to different companies. Listen, every company has their thing. Okay. We're all basically the same. Yes. More commission here. When I first started, okay, let me go back.
Oh dear.
When I first started, this is before cars. The commission that I got in the beginning was 49.5%. And it took a long time to get to 60. The mistake that's happened in this industry that we've given up all this commission. We're allowed to make money if you're a company.
There's nothing wrong with a brokerage being able to make money.
So, and then everybody wants to take this one piece, and that's why it takes 110, 120% for a real estate company to survive or team. So it's okay for them to make money. Stop shopping around for the best commission. Shop around for the best environment that's going to help you to get out there to grow and
who's
really
giving you the skill sets and giving you the tools in order to do it. Is your brokerage looking to grow you as a transaction or a business?
True. That's a very, very good point. Team leaders of not just team leaders in the term team leader, but if you're a leader of a team, if you are this egomaniac uh, leader of a team and you've decided not to do any transactions and let your team do it, I'm going to make a suggestion that you better jump back in.
Yes. And for
Jump back
those
in.
of you that have team leaders, owners that are doing things outside the industry,
Mm-hmm.
some of them are going out and they have restaurants, they're writing books, they're doing all these other things where they're focusing on. If you look at the percentage that they're focusing on these other things versus their actual brokerage and what's being put in, that's your number one sign and cue.
Yeah, really, really. All hands on deck right now.
Yes.
This is the first day of the second quarter. Do you have a business plan? Are you ready to work harder? And I don't really mean longer. Okay. We need to have this balance between family life and work.
No, smart. Work smarter.
Okay. So the book that I'm suggesting, the red book I've said before,
this is
book
the
right
red
here.
Book.
This is the book, The Ultimate Sales Machine. I paid these consultants some time ago to help me, and I've read this book several times. You can see how I marked it all up. It's written by Chet Holmes. Turbocharge your business with relentless focus on 12 key strategies. Their family is actually, they're coming out with another edition. But what he put in here was actually no filter, how to hire, how to build a team, what to focus on in your marketing. Some of this might have to change slightly because things have changed a little bit. But I'm telling you, 99.5% of what's in this book, if you study it and use it as the book to guide yourself through the second quarter, you're going to do really, really, really well with it. Okay.
Look at that.
I mean,
if he is having this, look, this is a Warren book. So just so you know, loved. I said love. I said Warren, I meant love. This is a love book, meaning he has read this over and over and over and over. And now there's more tabs in it. Why? Because it's applying to real estate in a different way now. Mm-hmm. So he had to go back through and go back to his resources. Bill, national coach, had to go back to his resources that he knows that works and see if it applied now. And guess what? It did. It did. And that's why there's all these tabs here. You have to feed your brain on what the hell is going on right now. And in order to do that, in order to feed your brain, you're also going to have to add in how to accomplish and get to the next level while it's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the great news is that we're going to clean up the industry a little bit.
Yes.
You're going to have to understand what's going on with the marketplace.
We'll tell you again, it's right above The Ultimate Sales Machine. Mm-hmm. Sorry about that, Bill.
Sure.
The Ultimate Sales Machine. And I put it in, you should see it right above your comment.
Any sales organization, this is not just for real estate, any sales organization should have this book.
Yes.
I spent, Bob Sears was my coach at the time before this year started, and I hired a chief marketing officer for my company now because my goal is to be the voice to those that want to make it this year and next year, because the next 2 years are going to be tough. Okay.
Yeah.
We have the financial markets changing. You have the fact that Brazil and China decided they're going to not use the American dollar anymore and have other currencies. So there's stuff going on the fringes that we got to watch. But in the meantime, we know that our industry in sales, if you're in sales, I don't care what sales that you're in, you need to read this book, and you're going to have to double up on your skills.
Yes, The Ultimate Sales Machine.
Mm-hmm.
It's
so important. Pick it up today. So again, 6 months, no sales, go find a job. Leaders of teams, you may have to jump in and start getting your hands dirty and making these calls that you haven't, because really your better people are going to be the ones that are going to be able to close the deals.
Yes.
And then if you have a lot of people on your team and there have not been any sales out of someone in 6 months, you're going to have to de-hire that person. And what I mean de-hire is that you're going to give them a certain amount of time to show you that they can do something.
Yes.
And if they don't behave in that fashion, if they're still staying home, if they're still in their pajamas at 10 o'clock in the morning, if they have all these daggone excuses, I'm sorry, you're adios amigo.
And you should, I'm a firm believer, nobody that you fire or de-hire should not know that it's coming. There should be steps along the way that they actually know
Yeah, they should
that's
have known
about to
that
happen.
then.
It
Yeah.
shouldn't be a surprise
Yeah.
because you should be giving them goals and talking about how they're not hitting them if that's the case. Talking to them about why they're not doing what you need to have done in your organization, in your business for them to help take it to the next level. This should be an ongoing talk so that you are not going up to them and then one day letting them go and they're completely surprised.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
they sh- yeah,
author,
that's a
author
very
of the
good point.
Ultimate Sales.
Yeah, Chet Holmes, Holmes, Chet. He passed away several years ago. I believe his family's coming out with a new edition, but you can pick it up right now. Fantastic. The best teen development, sales development book I've seen. Straight to the point. Definitely no filter. He believes in a lot of things that I've been doing, which is why I like it. And I appreciate my coaches for providing me that and using this as a guide. But I've been using this for all my clients right now. So a couple things. Make sure you're going to YouTube channel. Mine, look, there's going to be a lot of new material coming out this week.
Yes.
On a lot of this, and just to keep you updated to the marketplace. I mean, we've got to be on point right now.
We do. We got to be on point. We'll be here again next Monday, guys. I'm going to take the weekend off. My son's getting married.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh,
How
cool.
about that?
Congratulations.
Huh? Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for being on. We have more for you.
Got my head over water for the first time in years. Got my feet across the border from a land of